Good evening, friends. Welcome to another episode of Aware and Care, your favorite weekly program with Dr. Ambika Nair, who's the Chief Consultant and co-founder at Shantigram Group of Companies. They have locations here in New Jersey and also virtual consultation across the globe. Every week, we bring you a topic of concern for your wellness, body, mind, and soul. Today is one of the most hot topics of request. First, let's welcome Dr. Ambika Nair to the show. Namaskaram, Doctor. Welcome to Aware and Care.
Namaskaram. Thank you.
Dr. Nair, we have a very, very hot topic today, and everybody feels they are an expert in it. We have tons of home remedies, from grandmother's remedies to doctor's support to surgeries that happen, yet the discomfort does not go away, and that is backache. I know when I ask you this question, you will say, Madhvi, there are so many factors. Today, we want to know all the factors. What is backache and why everybody's having, not you, I guess.
Even I have.
Even you have? Okay. Now I think the topic becomes more interesting when we know the doctor also has one. So let us understand the anatomy of the spine and understand where exactly is a back pain and what are the variations of it. And then we'll go to the next question.
Actually, lower back pain, it can be acute or chronic. So normally it is called either lumbago, and it is from spinal to paraspinal symptoms. It occurs in the lumbosacral region actually. It can be disease by itself, or it can be a predominating symptom of any other diseases. Okay. And it can occur in the ligaments, nerves, bones, muscles, even in the structures, even in the tissues. Even in the vertebrae, anywhere it can occur actually. Intervertebral disc prolapse is there. Any trauma can cause it. Any congenital abnormalities when the child is born, so many orthopedic problems can also occur like that.
Okay.
So it can occur in the, like a lower back.
So this is backache, and I know that this is going to be a really vast topic, and maybe we have to go into a couple of episodes to understand this. So Dr. Nair, backache today, in today's time, I guess from small children to senior citizens, professionals to housewives, sportsmen to sportswomen, everybody is facing it in some form or the other. And I just mentioned, and I said, maybe you don't have, but it could be temporary. It could be just a situational because you've had a long flight, or because it's an injury. The extremities are completely different. So please explain to us what are the main reasons today that younger children, or more and more the age group, is coming down for backache.
Age group actually, like very young children, because of their backpacks, very heavy backpacks, and sitting positions, sitting in front of the television. Now, online classes are going on. How they sit in front of the computer for a long time. They won't even move away. Even parents has to force these children for passing urine because they don't like to go away that much. They are confined in one position. So this all, like it can be, like even sitting in different positions, odd positions. Is all one of the factors for that actually.
Factors for this, okay. Now, doctor, traditionally, most of us have been advised that, when you sit for some longer time, you need to move around, do a little stretching. Even in the flights, they recommend it. And I think we have taken that as a Maha Mantra, and most of us think that we have stretched a little, walked about few feet, and we have done enough exercise. And that is not helping us. Now, to understand the levels of pain and when to approach a doctor for backache, let's understand that.
See, actually, backache is not that that big case, when it is acute. Sometimes if you pull something, you just got some twist in the back. One stretch, like some wrong stretches, like your, like your workouts can be bad. If you are, overdoing the stretching, overdoing your exercises. So, like small backaches can be handled every time. So it goes like within 2-3 days.
Okay.
It will be a dull pain, but if it is a cruciating pain, if it is not going with your home remedies for more than 3 days, sometimes like even 1 week, so you should approach your doctor.
Okay, that is the biggest advice, because most of us, including myself, we take that home remedy advice of our own system, or more than
some
3
pain
days.
relays, everybody goes with that only. Yeah.
Okay, now coming back to backache, as in to understand the anatomy of it, is it bone related? Is it tissue related? Is it muscular, or is it nerve related?
That we have to diagnose. Actually, when anybody comes with a low backache, we have to ask them, the history has to be taken. How, whether it was traumatic, whether he had any, whether it is kapha related, pitta related, or vata related, or any injury was there, any other, structural problems were there, whether they have any arthritis, spondylosis, disc prolapse, fibromyalgia. Yeah, fibromyalgia can also, and even with the ladies with any urinary infection, they will complain of backache. Even endometriosis, PCOD, all these things, and we have to find out whether any other problem is there. So, when we do the Nadi Pariksha itself, we will understand, but we will always seek the history also. Because whether it is very chronic, or it was just an acute.
So when we have so many variations and reasons behind a backache, so the treatment definitely would be customized. One formula does not apply to everybody. That we have to understand as we progress into the next question as to how are the treatments phases. Everybody has the same kind of treatment, or is customized?
It is customized, Madhavi, because we have to see how, whether it is pitta, whether the patient is having any constipation, indigestion, how much ama is built up within him, whether he has any other issues like that. So we always check into that, and we do the needful actually.
Okay.
Do treat for the root cause.
Okay. Yeah. So when we talk about backache, we also have to include one more category of people who have backaches that could be temporary, like flight related, or driving related, or pregnancy related. So there are acute cases in such kind of situations also, right, doctor?
Yeah, because long driving people will always have, because they may not be changing positions. So they get sciatica very badly, from the lumbar vertebra, because if you are sitting for a long time, like in wrong positions, if you don't want to take rest in between, incorrect way of sitting and driving.
Okay.
And, sitting in the flight also, like you said, long, so, not only backache can happen, even phlebitis or any other complication can also happen with that actually.
Now, when so many variations of backaches are there, which, apart from the 3-day factor that you mentioned, that after 3 days the backache does not go away, go to a doctor, and we start with painkillers. I think most of us are looking first at painkillers and balms and massages from home. Now you have to definitely give us a statutory advice and announcement here that most of us, when we get a backache, we ask our children to massage our back, or somebody in the family to do it. Is it right, wrong, or there is a way to do it?
Actually, anybody can do massage. See, you have to see the site also, where the pain is there, whether they are having so much of, like a swelling is there, then, we don't advise any massage like that.
But Dr. Nair, when you just mentioned swelling, I think I can definitely say with my personal experience, many years ago when I had a severe backache, personally, through home checking, I did not see any swelling. But when I went to a specialist, the first thing the doctor said was, "Oh my God, you have a swelling near your cord." And I would wonder, how is that it went unnoticed? Because a specialist hand will definitely notice that there is a swelling, and that's
the site examination, observation by the doctor. That is called, we have to go to the doctor.
Exactly.
Yeah, because actually all the pains are like vata aggravated. You understand?
Yeah.
And you are not drinking water for a long time. Whether you have to see whether you are, obese people, they get a lot of backache. And even some asthma patients, they get it. Some colic will be there, so many health conditions also come in this actually. Some people will have anxiety. So that is pitta. So they will tell, I have moving pain, so much of pain.
Those also factors. So Dr. Nair, because again, I'm getting back to the stumbling block of understanding which aspect of backache should we be talking about, because as I'm talking to you, I also see some messages coming in from people saying that, menopause related backaches also. So people are not sure whether to go for a treated, because most people say, hey, it's a phase. you will get over it. It's just 5-day phase or
No,
it's a 10
it is a good question. Actually, menopause related means there can be some ovarian cyst, you understand? Or small fibroids can be there. They have little bit of dysuria, little constipation, whether they have any white discharge more like any pelvic inflammatory disease. Or, they must have pulled out something. It's not like a menopause related pain. And they are getting into osteoporosis, osteopenia. There are so many, problems like that. But we have to see whether they have any numbness. See, like the tool to diagnose it actually properly. Because it's a vast subject.
It's a vast subject, absolutely. So we're going to try to question it as the thoughts come forward and to understand different. People talk about disc, people talk about muscles, as I just mentioned. They talk about the spinal cord, and they talk about the different disc, lumbar 1 and 2 or something like that. And then they also talk about the fluids between the joints. Can you explain a little more about that?
No, fluid means when the disc bulge is there.
Okay, disc bulges. Okay.
That is that, that's your doctor, in your case, doctor saw that, swelling is there.
Okay.
Wrong massages also, because actually, people will do, we get a lot of clientele like that.
Okay.
Wrong way of doing the things like the forward bending,
that
like
is also
overlifting the things.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, doctor, in all the variations of backaches that we have explained or we have spoken about right now, we are coming at the doorstep of Ayurveda. Ayurveda has a remedy and prevention and cure for all these different types of backaches.
Definitely.
Oh, that's a beauty of this conversation.
Yeah, because actually in Ayurveda, back pain is called as Kadi Shula. Kadi means lower back. Or, Kadi Graham, see, it is an imbalance of Vata. Vata dosha, that's the pain, that dryness. So that's why we always say that whether the patient has, see, you can see, like if any necrosis is there, like any degenerative diseases, arthritis can be there. We always ask like that questions only. Whether they get fatigued with the pain.
You've been mentioning about lower back pain. Now, what is an upper back pain?
Upper back is cervical.
Okay. So that is a completely different topic of conversation.
That we will talk later.
Okay. So when you talk about the back, definitely pain in the back it is. Every part of it has a different pain level and reasons behind it are different. And today we're talking about backache with Dr. Ambika Nair from Shantigram. So doctor, let's understand the course of treatments that you suggest, which are basically, we can talk to our viewers about it.
So when somebody comes to my clinic, I will see them properly. Nadi Pariksha, whether it is Vada related, patient will not be able to sit properly at all. Okay, because very, very hard, very, very too much pain will be that actually. Pitta Vada, they will have more pains, like a Pitta that is cruciating, they will tell in between the pain comes and I cannot even sit. Kapha, 90% it will be like a dull pain. They will always tell that. That's why they will tell that, oh, my pain is always a chronic pain. Sometimes, burning will be there, inflammation would be even Pitta inflammation. That we have to do the Nidan actually. We have to diagnose it properly.
Okay.
So if Kapha is aggravated, Pitta is aggravated. Anyway, for backache, what we do is that a Kadibasti can be given. And Yoga Basti is also given. And before the Panchakarma itself, we will do the preparatory treatment for them.
And what is the preparatory treatment?
That we give them because according to the age group, we give them. Some days we give them the, Abhipatti Churnam to evacuate. So that their toxins will be evacuated a lot. Or we give them like a Grida, the Sneha Panam. Infused ghee preparations. Some people are very reluctant to take, especially in US. So I had to give them Abhipatti Churnam or something like that, so that, we see the tongue diagnosis also. So we will see that how much it talks and how much amam is accumulated in that. So why the backache is going on. So that has to be treated. So they will tell that how much they feel better.
Dr. To be touched on a very important aspect of the treatment, that is a preparatory part of it, that the body and the mind has to get be prepared for the treatment which is coming for in the coming days for backache. Does it also apply to other conditions also, that there is a preparatory medicine given?
Yeah. We always give that. In Ayurveda, it is always like that, Shodhana has to be, like taken care. Then only, amam has to be removed from the body.
Oh.
Toxin has to be removed from the body. Otherwise, it will not work.
So we are talking about the treatments for the backache, and doctor has just started by diagnosing a patient, a general patient, and giving an overall treatment course. And like she said, it is constituted and advised as per the patient and depending on the condition. Yes, doctor, please go ahead.
Then, like individually, we have to see the diet.
Mm-hmm.
Vata Samana diet, very light preparations of the food.
Mm-hmm.
Not so much of like red chilies and even green chilies, because which will aggravate the vata.
Okay.
Ghee preparations we'll ask them to use ghee also at home while cooking. Only cooked food we will give. Normally we give khichdi to these people actually. We advise them to take even like a castor oil at home before they sleep. But we have medications also, like Gandharvastadi and all. Erantams are there, so that we tell them to take at home with warm water. That's also very nice. And there are so many other, like Uddavardhanam is given as a preventive therapy for arthritis. Whether they are already having arthritis or not, actually it all depends upon person to person. So if Vata is high, we will give them like Shirodhara is given. Even afterwards, Pidichil is given. Amla Dhanya, like Dhara is given. There are so many treatments actually and medicines are also like that. We have to give for the born, we have to give the Yoga Raja, Rasana Panchagam, Nirgundyadi, Ashtavargam. There are so many medicines available actually. It's very good.
Most of the misconception is that when you go to an Ayurvedic practice or healing technique, especially for a backache, most people assume that it is basically some kind of massages and oil baths that are given and it's done. But what I'm understanding from this conversation, there's so many other oral medications also which are given to calm the body and start the system or for the spine to start working.
Definitely.
Okay.
Some patients will come with, like a backache should not be taken very lightly also. If it is continuing for a long time, like even, like cancer also can be one of the causes. Even tumor can be one of the causes.
Okay. So, doctor, what are the organs that get affected if you don't get your backache treated? Ignore it rather.
You will be, your daily routine work will be, like, so much paralyzed, you won't be able to walk. Your output will be very less.
But slowly, your hand movement, leg movement, apart
everything. Arthritis is like that. If you don't take care, you have to do lady exercise also. Yoga, we will tell them to do the therapeutic yoga also even after the treatments. Not only that, when you cannot move, you get depressed. So that anxiety, that fear, whether they will fall. So many cases are like that. They cannot move much.
Does backache lead to vertigo, or people have vertigo because of backache?
No, that is with the cervical spondylitis.
That's a different topic.
Okay. That is a different topic actually.
Okay.
That so can be another cause,
Yeah, absolutely. So we're talking about the treatment course for somebody with backache, apart from diagnosing as to what is the reason behind the backache, which was listed in plenty in the starting of the program. There is a customized treatment for every different type of backache, apart from you trying your home remedies of taking painkillers or applying balms. Now, Dr. Nair, many people think that after going for an Ayurvedic treatment for backache, you are supposed to tie something to your back and you are not able to move around for many days. Please debunk this myth for our viewers today.
No. It's not like that. We tell them, because some people cannot, especially if it is a disc prolapse, disc bulge, I mean. Okay, they cannot stand for it. It is a very bad sciatica. They cannot stand in, especially ladies. This is mostly seen in ladies also. But now we can see more in both the, like all the genders. So this, if you stand for a long time, they get the really, radiating pain till the toe. So we tell them, because during the therapy also take your, like a back support. That is a must actually. So that slowly they come out from that.
Okay.
Their painkillers, people take all the painkillers like a GABA pain. There are so many other things. Slowly, like maybe after like 2-3 days, they will tell that we are not taking such medications. That's the beauty of this Ayurvedic treatment actually.
Now, Dr. Anayar, you also have to debunk one more myth that people feel that after some treatment at the Ayurvedic center, which is, of course, from depending on the body type, 14 days to 21 days, you're supposed to take complete bed rest after treatment. So we cannot continue with our work schedules. So most of the people think they cannot afford to lose that time. Where, like you always say that if you don't spend time for your wellness, you have to spend time for your illness, right?
No, so, this is actually a, like a misconcept. People come from the office. If they are in such a bad shape, I tell them to take little leave, like few days. Afterwards, they come from the work actually.
So what kind of exercises do you recommend to people with backache? I know it is all customized, though we are talking about a general topic, because
we tell them, we tell them not to do the forward bending.
Forward bending.
Yeah.
So we see all these kind of, quick fixes that come from Google searches or YouTube videos. With due respect to everything, all the contents that's posted there, yet again, the doctor is reiterating the fact that not that this information is right or wrong, but a customized treatment is always very important. Whether it's a hot or cold pack that you're putting for the pain depends on what is the pain coming from or where it is coming from. So, doctor, you want to put a little more message there? Like, people go for Zumba, yoga, aerobics.
Yeah, that's what I was going to tell you. See, physical and the emotional stress, it actually increases the pain. Overdoing the things, overdoing the gym. Zumba and all, because after this, there's so many people, I cannot come out from Zumba. I told Zumba is okay, but during this, Panchakarma treatment, we tell them not to do any exercise for at least 3 weeks. Yeah. Then we tell them, slowly, they will, so many cases are there in New Jersey itself where I have treated. So, tell them to go for, like walking. They go to the malls, they tell that, oh, I could walk for like 1 hour, like 2 hours. Slowly they will increase it actually. So they don't get the strain. When you have a pain, you are supposed to sit. Not that, like yesterday itself, we had a case, I can squat and sit, but I cannot stand for 2 minutes even. It's a real thing. So yesterday he came to my clinic in Oakley Road only. He told, when I stand in any line, I squat and sit, but I cannot stand. So people all look at me. I sit like a frog. So he will be fine. We know that.
Yeah. You just mentioned about 3 weeks, and I see somebody putting a question saying that, is there a fastest way to cure backache?
Fastest way is that because how chronic it is.
Yes.
Okay, so if you have any ailments, that has to be treated. It's not that the fastest way. We are not giving any steroids. So people take steroids, then only they come, injections and everything they take, then only they come to us.
So in most of the cases, you have to visit the doctor, get your tests done. And like doctor always says, most of us go to the Ayurvedic clinics after we tried everything, and we go with all the piles and piles of reports and put it to the doctor. And Dr. Ambika and I just looks at the pulse and says, this is what it is. I will see your reports later. And I guess most of the time it matches. Please put in your words about the diet plan and what kind of diets people should start now if they are having some backaches, and then of course take an appointment to come and see the doctor.
Don't eat any, like the food which will aggravate the vata, like pain. So chickpeas, like kidney beans, anything related with the white flour, like maida, all those things we will tell them to avoid. Only cooked food, no raw food. So that there will be more fibrous food, we will advise them to take it. No other, like castor oil, I advise them. Definitely, I advise them to take at home. Yeah. And no forward bending. They can do the stretching exercises, especially while lying down, lifting their leg and down.
Okay.
So that all we demonstrate and tell, because it all depends upon case to case.
Okay. Doctor, I also have one more question, which I'm going to put it forward to you. Dr. Nair, do balms actually do magic, or is it only a temporary relief of, numbness that people feel that, oh, it's feeling very nice, I'm feeling very comfortable?
Why are you bringing a controversial subject so that they will be handy to me? Anything they can use, no problem.
Anything that gives you comfort is always welcome, but then don't overdo it, in Dr. Ambika Nair's words. Never overdo anything. Dr. Nair, this seems to be a very, very interesting topic of conversation, whereby I think there are a lot more that we can cover. But any words that you want to give to our viewers that we have missed out during a conversation about backaches that you want to mention?
No, if the, like a pain is reducing themselves, sometimes it can be manageable,
Mm-hmm.
So if it is not reducing, please go to your doctor. Especially if you are having so many people will tell that I was having this problem since 1 year, 6 months, 1.5 years. Even, recently one case came to me that they had, they were diagnosed with cancer. It was a second stage. So, don't waste your time. Get it diagnosed.
Okay.
That is more important, actually.
And finally, a little bit about information about kind of footwear people wear, which helps to relieve backache. Or
high heeled, I will not tell them to wear.
Mm-hmm.
Flat foot, it should be. And even wearing the clothes, very tight clothes, that's not advisable.
That also leads to backache?
Sometimes it will really lead to very tight clothes. Yeah. But jeans are very good for the backache also, because it will fit them. But too tight, anything is not good, actually. And the weather means, keep yourself warm always.
And do all kind of backaches have the same comfort factor? Like some people give warm treatment or heat packs or cold packs, or is it different for different types of?
It's not like, in Ayurveda, we don't have any cold packs or anything like that. We only do the, like oil therapies.
Mm-hmm.
So that is entirely different. We see that where it has to be given. Some days it will be Prishti that from whole thing, from C1 till the coccyx we had to give. So it all depends upon the cases, actually. Yeah.
So I think we've covered majority of the topics and the points in this topic about backache. But if you still have any question, please feel free to question Dr. Ambika Nair. She'll be happy to give you a consultation and advice as to what is the reason behind your backache. And their consultations are available in person and virtual, whichever part of the globe you are watching this program from. And we must thank once again Dr. Ambika Nair for this program. Thank you so much, Dr. Nair.
Thank you so much.
And if you like the program, please continue to like, share, and subscribe. And every time the new video is uploaded, you will get a notification when you press the bell icon. Thank you.
Thank you so much.